What's up everyone, it's Kellen here from Start Your Systems and welcome back to another edition of Motocross Gaming News, where today we're going to talk about TrackDayR, which has another new update to the game that just dropped earlier this week. There's a couple cool things in here, so we're going to jump in and talk about it today. So if you don't know what TrackDayR is, it is a game available on Steam for the PC, and it is essentially like a street bike and motocross simulator type of game. There's a lot of different features to it as well, and if you actually look lately, they've been putting a lot of effort into some other things, like even having bicycles that you can ride in this game. There's a bunch of trials bikes, mini bikes, other things like that. So there's actually quite a bit to do in this game, but specifically today, there's a update for not only a couple new moto tracks, but some other things as well. So they added a brand new Fantasy MX concept track, which I think was more or less designed to be similar to what Tyler Behrman just did for Red Bull, where he jumped across a bunch of these little islands to get from one side of a lake to another. But they also included a jet ski in this update, which we'll go to and show off in just a second. They also worked with FEULA TRACKS, who is, of course, Kiwan FEULA. A lot of people from MX Sim will know him from his racing days, but a lot of people from MX Bikes now know him from making some amazing tracks, and Scarlet Ridge MX has made it into this game by FEULA TRACKS. So we're actually going to go check that one out first, but cool to see a bit of a crossover there. And then they updated the track selection menu, so I'll show you guys that because it's really cool how integrated it is now. It used to be really not very easy to get around. And they've been working on their air and ground physics quite a bit, so we'll also talk about that here on today's video. So first of which, here is the new menu that shows off which track you could go to. And again, if you look at the top of the screen here, there's a lot of different options between Supercross, Motocross. There's all the road racing circuits, obviously, for street bike, but then Supermoto, flat track, trial, drag strip, and they even have a downhill track, which I will try to show off at the end of this video. If not, you guys will see it in an upcoming Instagram reel that we'll put up soon. But yeah, look at all the different tracks that are available. There's a lot of cool stuff. I'll show you guys the island in just a second. Where is it? It's up here somewhere. Yeah, the island hopper. I'll show that last in today's video, but I do want to at least start off by showing off Kiwan FEULA's new track, Scarlet Ridge. So if you've never played TrackDayR, here's what I can do to describe it quickly for you, just based on previous feedback from gameplay. It is kind of simulator-esque. It's a lot of moving parts to it. You have to start your own bike. You have to pick your own bike up off the ground as well. But realistically, the gameplay aspect of it is pretty arcadey, and even so, it's like not that good of arcade physics either. But they've been working on it slowly but surely, and as you'll see from the gameplay that I'm doing here, there's a lot of new things that they've been working on with air physics and ground physics that make it look a little bit more realistic, and I like that. It's still not very intuitive. I feel like there's a lot of things about this game that feel kind of wrong, but it's becoming more of like a complete moto game, I feel like, at least, where now you can play it and feel like you're actually doing stuff for motocross. Oh, we're going way too long right here. I haven't played this track very much, so apologies for not knowing where I'm going, but here you guys will get a perfect example of what getting to your own bike looks like. Then we do this. Oh, we do this and pick up the bike. There we go. So then we get back on and we have to start it, and we'll roll back down the hill here a little bit. But you do have to, like, similar to MX Bikes and MX Sim, you have to sit and stand on your own. You can weight the outside pegs and the inside pegs by leaning the rider around forward and backwards. I still feel like the rider does a lot of, like, weird movements in the air. So that's one thing that I'm sure they'll start to clean up as they get a little bit further along into this. But ground physics-wise, I do feel like we're making a lot of progress. Like, these corners feel really good. It's really fun to try to connect lines together now, whereas in the past it just felt like it was kind of miscellaneous chaos, if you will. And this is really interesting because I feel like this looks very much like an MX Bikes track, like the way that it's built, the different ruts that it has. And most of the tracks so far in this game are not very rutted. So this is a really good indication of how well the ground physics are starting to work, is that you can play this pretty well, and it actually does kind of work. It maybe doesn't feel exactly how you would expect it to. And I don't know why I keep saying that I'm missing sectors. I don't know what sector I need to go back and actually hit, but maybe once I start a lap, it'll fix that for us. But yeah, like the ground physics for sure are taking a massive step up from where they were. I still feel like the air physics feel a little bit weird, like trying to throw whips. You throw whips, but they're still kind of weird. I will say the one thing I like about the air physics is that, the bike actually has quite a bit of weight to it, so you really got to try to plan out your whips like well in advance of taking off, which I feel like Bikes and Sim does a pretty good job of that as well, but certainly not the arcade games. Like MX Race ATV Legends, you could start your whip like an hour and a half after taking off the ramp and it'll still come around to some degrees. So I like that. It has some weight to the bike. It feels a little bit more realistic from that regard. And also, I feel like with the ground physics updates that they've been working on, the bike reacts a lot better to braking bumps and stuff like that too. You're not just kind of hopping around everywhere. It used to be like any bump in the ground you'd catch a lot of air on, but now it seems like the bike really kind of flows over this stuff a little bit better. And yeah, this Scarlet Ridge MX track is pretty darn fun. It kind of feels a little bit like Wild Rose MX in Calgary in Canada. I don't know if it is a replica of that. I guess it kind of feels like it could be a replica. But yeah, maybe they just named it something different. Either way, really, really well done track here by Q and FEULA. He's always put out really, really good work in bikes and was a tip-top racer in Sim for a little bit there as well. And it's cool to see him being able to kind of cross over and integrate some of his stuff that he puts into other moto games and come over to TrackDayR and help them out a little bit. Like, I feel like TrackDayR low-key has a pretty solid community foothold. They've got a Discord. There's a lot of people in it. And they are taking a lot of fan feedback, and they also have a pretty active account on social media as well, posting all their updates and, yeah, like posting updates and also interacting with people about what they want to see or what they don't like or do like about the game. And I genuinely would say this about MX Bikes too, but I feel like Bikes really did start off as a street bike simulator, GP Bikes. It started in 2011, I think, was GP Bikes when it came out, and it morphed into MX Bikes. GP Bikes still exists, but MX Bikes is created off the framework of MX Bikes. And I think that TrackDayR has had a very similar effect here. They started really with a lot of the street bike stuff and have expanded that, but they, leaned on the motocross side a little bit more. And that's been, I think, a strong little kind of net positive for them because they've been able to bring in more community. And then they keep adding cool stuff. Like I said, the downhill mountain bike, the jet ski is really cool in this one. We'll go check that out in a second. But I think they're making a lot of progress, and it's cool to see another game kind of take these positive steps, continue to grow from it, and I'm excited to see where it goes from here. So I don't want to spend too much time doing the moto track because I'm sure people want to see the jet ski and all this other crazy stuff that they added. So let's go over to the Island Hopper map and check out. Well, we'll try to get all the way through the island, but we'll also check out the jet ski as well. All right, so we're going to go check out the jet ski first, simply because it's right here at the start, and I got caught off by this a little bit. So you start off in this corner of the map, the bottom left corner, I don't know if you want to call it that, and I was confused where the jet ski was. Like, I had no idea. So I had to go to the Discord to figure it out, and it's actually hidden right here behind this rock. So, like, you wouldn't even notice it there. But there's a couple different spawn points for it. I don't know where the other spawn points are, but we're just going to fall into the water here because then the guy will fall off the bike, and we can go get on the jet ski, maybe. Let's see if it'll let me get on. So we'll ride the jet ski for a little bit, and then we'll go check out the other stuff on this map. The jet ski is very, very loud. It's obviously like a two-stroke engine, but I feel like it's actually pretty well done in this game. The water physics are really interesting how it works, but automatic gearing, obviously, you can jump over these islands, and then you land in the water and bounce back up. And you can kind of like flow the jet ski around. You can go this way, you could go that way. Like, it's pretty, I don't know, I've only ridden a jet ski once in my life, and I've never really like flown around on one to tell you that this is accurate to how it's supposed to feel. But I feel like from what I've seen of people riding jet skis, this looks pretty realistic, or at least somewhat close to it. And once you take off, it's pretty hard to control. You bounce in the water. The only thing that I haven't been able to figure out how to do is, like, people will do those things where they like turn around, create a wake, and then jump off of that wake and do a backflip. And I can't quite get the jet ski all the way around for that, but it does throw the water around, kind of interesting. I don't know. It's cool to at least see this feature added to the game. Like, it's just different, right? It's a moto game, it's a street bike game, but also we have jet skis now, we have downhill mountain bikes. Like, they are really taking interest in making something that's more vast than what they probably started this project with, and I think that's pretty cool. So this is the jet ski. I didn't want to spend too much time on it. Let's try to go island hopping and see if we can get all the way across this crazy map. All right, so I've already tried this map a couple times, to be honest, and it is not easy. So I don't expect to make it all the way across this map without at least a little bit of struggles, but we're going to try our very best, and I've only made it a little bit past halfway before, so we'll probably reset a couple times, but we'll see how we do here. Like, it's kind of hard to, like, line everything up and hit it no problem. Like, even this ramp, like, ooh, we're just going to back out and try that again. Like, the ground is kind of bumpy and unstable, so that doesn't help, but you have to hit this ramp in third gear, which is tough because you're just trying to get moving in a forward direction of any kind, and we're gonna come up short. All right, don't let the bike go in the water. Ah, you idiot! You let it go in the water. Is it all the way in the water? Are we cooked? You can swim, by the way, but oh, it's not all the way in the water. Can we get back up? Get out of the water. The guy just does not like going up from this ledge here. Come on, come on. Oh, we have it. We have it. There we go. All right, so we're back up, and then we'll just pick the bike back up. Okay, all right. Shift down a couple times. All right, we're good. We are good. So let's see if we can make it to the next jump here. Let's just get into second gear right now. No problem. Almost too far, actually. We're going to keep going, though. Got that. We're in third gear now, so we got to calm down a little bit, and then we got these barge hopping jumps, which honestly is pretty interesting. Oh, and we're cooked. All right, gotta start over. There we go. Got way over this big one now. This time, gotta slow up a little bit for this, not too much. That's better. And then pretty good speed in third gear to get over this one. Landing a flat. Oh no, the bike, get all the way over. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, got over that one. All right, checked up a little bit, and that worked better. All right, not too long on this one. Shift down to second, land that, no problem. Double, and let's see if we can get onto these barges a little bit better. There we go. There we go, double, double, double. Oh, a little bit short, that's okay. Got it. All right, so we're on to, like, kind of the middle island at this point. This part's kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's not simple. Oh, get over there. Oh, get the bike up there. Okay, okay. All right, we're fine. We're fine. Pick the bike up. Pick the bike up. Pick the bike up. Why is it not picking the bike up? No, don't go in the water. This guy just doesn't know where he's going. Can we get back up on the land now, though? Come on. Like, it just doesn't want to climb up the land. It just wants to go swimming. Can't blame it. Good day out here. Oh, get there. Come on. We're halfway up this ledge. Just go all the way up. Just go all the way up. Don't fall back down into the water. Keep climbing. Oh, no, you're joking. What was that? I'm like halfway there, and I really want to try to finish this level now. But this guy just doesn't want to go back up the ledge. Game's a little bit wonky when it comes to the off the bike physics. Oh, we're there. Oh, there we go. Now he's like running full sprint. Just calm down. Get to the bike. Get to the bike. Nope. Oh my gosh. I don't understand. I think the bike might be like dead here or something because it's not letting me pick it back up. I'll create a new checkpoint right here and see if it lets me restart here. Okay, there we go. Jeez, it's annoying. Okay, can we get this double across? No problem. There we go. All right, got that. Seems like a bit of a bigger jump here. So carry a little bit more speed. Oh, we greased it too. Oh, here we go. Are we going to finish this? Big jump at the end. Through the finish line. Bam. We made it to the end. Somehow, some way, we made it to the other side. I can't even believe that. Okay, so this is the island hopper map. I do want to show you guys the downhill map real quick. So this is cool. Jet ski, all that stuff is awesome. We'll check out the downhill map because I didn't even know this was in the game. All right, so here's the downhill map that they call Madline. And honestly, the downhill physics in this game, not that bad. I'm actually quietly impressed with this. You can pedal forward. It's obviously only just this one gear here. But like, it's pretty technical to get this all right. You can throw little like tabletops coming down these, and they've got a bunch of these ramps set up and stuff like that, but it's like a pretty legit downhill course. I don't think I've made it all the way to the bottom just yet, so we'll try to do that right here. But, you know, it's pretty slow speed, but it's pretty fun as well. There is also a first person in this game. I don't play first person in it because I just don't think it's very good, but they have updated it and made it a little bit better. And I'll maybe show that right here at the end if we can get all the way down this downhill map. But I just wanted to show this off at first because this is, to me, this is pretty cool. We got a little step down right here into a tabletop. Can't be going too fast because this corner comes up on you quick here. And we'll just carry momentum through here. Onto this. Little tabletop off, little scrubbers. And then not too fast, but enough speed to clear this. Oh, we went too long. Okay, slow down, slow down. It's all right. Landed on the brakes. And we're just going to swing through here, swing through here. Now this one, you need a little bit more speed for. There we go. Got that. It's probably the cleanest I've cleared that so far. And then this one always catches me out. Like, you want to get going down this hill, but not too fast. Because you got some switchbacks right here. Trying to stay in between the barriers. And then this is a little step down into a pretty big tabletop. And if you can OJ it pretty easy, we're going to OJ it again. I got to just land on the brakes here to not go over this ledge. I've gone over this ledge right here a fair few too many times. And then we got, I think this is another step down right here. A little floater table. Bigger step down, but not that big. Just the right amount of speed to that. Oh. Okay. Oh, we're going to come up short. That's okay. And then we got a pretty big launcher step down right here. Nice little scrub. Oh, we hit the barricade on the sides. One more section. Little floater. And we made it. 2:16 was our time. All right, let's go back up top and I'll show you guys first person. All right, so here is first person, at least in downhill. There's also a first person for the moto side of it as well. And I feel like it also works pretty good. But like even downhill, this looks pretty damn cool, honestly. Look at this, just carrying speed off of this guy. Little turn bar here. Picking up speed. Oh, we're going to go a little bit long. We'll just abort and go around this guy right here. Just cut through. Down the hill here. All right, hard on the brakes to get into this corner. Nice. Got through here. Going to be even a faster run, but it's probably going to be an invalid lap because we cut through those gates right there. Yeah, this actually looks pretty good in first person. I have not played this one in first person. I've done the moto bikes in first person, which aren't too bad either. But this is pretty dang cool right here. Just carrying speed through here. I feel like it almost plays better in first person, to be honest, like physically. Oh, a little bit wide here. Oh, going over the logs. Big step down. Nice. Oh, rear end kicked up a little bit right there. See it in the shadow. All right, a little bit more speed. Get over that double. Oh, that's greasy. Like, this honestly feels really crispy for a mountain bike game. Charging through here. I'll hop over this one right here. Little scrub. Oh, that was actually pretty sick. Can we scrub this? Oh, okay. Ooh, nice. Feels pretty good. Through this corner. Just launch down this guy right here. Another scrub down the hill. Oh, that was a crispy one too. And then we have this downhill step down. Oh, a little bit short, but not too bad. Can we flip it? Nope. We just pulled the nose high. This is a really clean run, actually. Little scrub on the last one. Ooh, into the pole. That was a greasy crash. And now we get to see first person what it's like to stand up and go back to our bike, although we are through the barricades. Yeah, let's go finish up the lap. Yep, good stuff. All right, so this is the update to TrackDayR 2026 early update. And a little bit of fun festivities here at the end. If you have any questions or comments you want to make in the comment section below, let me know. Happy to discuss with you guys down there. But thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys in the next one. So long for now.